Hey everyone, Greg here today, and I'm going to be breaking down my 2-foot jump technique. Now, my goal with this video is to help you guys improve your technique and jump higher. Now, technique is an important part of jumping because technique can add or subtract inches from your vertical. I noticed just fixing my technique alone added close to 3 inches on my vertical, so that's possible for you too. So I'm going to play this first jump here just all the way through normal, and then we're going to break it down. Okay, so that wasn't a bad jump. Definitely wasn't my best. As you guys know, if you've been keeping up with my series, I did switch my plant style to left-right here. I usually did right-left, but I felt it necessary to switch. So the first thing we're going to break down is where you start from. Typically, I start from the distance of the 3-point line so I can give myself enough room to pick up my full speed and get momentum without tiring myself, because if you go too far back, it'll throw you off. So start off around the 3-point line. I notice most dunkers start from around that area as well. Now, I personally take one step in before I begin my approach. You'll see my left foot extend out. This has nothing to do with my actual approach. I just do it because it's something comfortable for me. And then my approach begins. So I'm a left-right plant, so I put my right foot out first. If you're a right-left plant style, you're going to want to put your left foot out. I'm sorry, I know that's confusing to follow. Lots of right-left. But for this video, I'm going to start with my right foot out. Notice how my heel doesn't touch the ground much. That's important because I feel like your heel touching does slow you down a little. If you look very closely, let me get this out of the way. You notice my heel barely touches the ground until the very end. Okay, so first things first, I put my lead foot out, which is my right. Pay attention to my arms now. I'm getting my arm swing ready. Right here, I'm going to bring those arms back and extend. Now, before we get to that part, what you want to do is when you put your right foot out, the goal after this is to increase your speed each step so you can get your momentum going. Now, you want to be able to run as fast as you can controlled, meaning you don't want to run so fast that you jump and like fall forward or you don't get off the ground because you can't control it. You want to run at a speed where you can control your body, basically. And that'll help you get off the ground as high as you can. Now, here, I'm going to play it through again. We're going to restart right here. Pay attention as I increase my speed each step. See how I just sped up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Each step got quicker. So I ended up finishing with my most controlled velocity. I'm not quick. People can do it quicker. Some people might do it slower. I think I'm in the middle with that. So that's one part of it. You want to increase your speed each step and maintain control. That's the most important part, because if you go too fast, like I said, you will not get high at all. Okay, so the next part is the arm swing and the penultimate step. Now, this right here, pay attention to my left foot. That's the penultimate step. Your left foot is the penultimate step, which is the step before you jump. So the left foot will be your penultimate step if you do the left-right approach. If you do the right-left, it'll be the right foot. Okay, so right here, you see my final step, my penultimate step. Notice how it's longer than the rest. I'm not jumping into it, which is a common mistake people do. If you jump into it, you lose inches on your vertical. That pretty much kills all the momentum you got from running. So see how I just extend my leg full. It's like at 180 degrees. I got dorsiflexion on my left leg, and my arms are fully extended back, ready to explode up. Now, this position right here is what gives me my power, all my momentum, and it all goes up to give me my highest vertical. So some keys here are dorsiflexion on your penultimate step, a long penultimate step, longer than the rest, and a full arm swing. Notice how I bring my arms back and swing them up. Swing them up. That's what I do. That's what you're supposed to do. Some people do like an airplane thing where they put them to the side and extend up, but this is just my personal way. And then the finish, the most important part, is the landing. You want to come down on 2 feet and do a little squat type thing like I did there. Doesn't matter how low you go, honestly. One thing I try to avoid is coming down on 1 foot, because if you come down on 1 foot, that's all your body weight coming down on that one leg, and it causes your knee so much pain. This is how patellar tendonitis is caused, and it can cause so many more injuries. It can cause ACL tears. There's been a few players that have had ACL tears from coming down on 1 foot, because that is so much force coming down. You're that high off the ground. Even this is pretty high when you're coming down. So when you come down off 1 foot with like your full body weight this high off the ground, it will hurt. Over time, it will wear down your knees and cause injuries.